If you're looking for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products, you need to go to ashkicking.com.
DONTAE'S Boxing Nation over here with the man, the miracle man,
I'm
Danny
feeling happy, Dante.
Man.
I got a chance to meet you, brother.
Oh,
it's been an honor, man. I've always followed your work.
I appreciate
I want to say I appreciate you for supporting the sport of boxing, doing such a positive job supporting us fighters. You put our lives on the line, and you do such a tremendous, respectful job of doing what you do for us, and I want to commend you, brother.
DONTAE'S Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So I wanted to give a summary of what basically transpired yesterday and how I ran into this extremely bizarre scenario with these two guys that were about to fight over this girl that they were both dating, or they both dated at some point. A lot of you guys were asking more questions, you know, what were you doing over there, Dante, et cetera, et cetera. Basically, me and my son was at the boxing gym. My son Remy, he was training, and we were leaving the gym. And as we come out the gym, we see there's some commotion. Everyone starts to run over towards this area. And I look over there and I see this guy, he's on his knees. The other guy is talking shit to him. So me being a reporter, I grabbed the camera immediately, right? Now I could have stayed away from him. I could have stayed far away and just zoomed in and just, you know, watched everything go down. But me being the person I am, I wanted to walk all the way up in the damn face. So that's exactly what I did. So I walked all the way over there, and thank God I did, because I got some real good stuff. But this video right here is just the clip where this guy, he starts to confess to a whole lot of things in his past. And it was really telling. It was really informative. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and roll this clip so you guys can check it out. Oh yeah, also make sure you guys go to ashkicking.com. You guys see the candle on the screen right here. That's a special edition DBN candle for the Ward Kovalev fight, the rematch, all right? So go ahead and go to ashkicking.com and go ahead, show your support, and cop one of them, all right? And I'll go ahead and I'll put a link in the description box just in case you guys want to watch the whole 30-minute video. If you haven't already watched it, you definitely want to watch this video. You're going to want to watch it, okay? So go ahead and check out this video, and that's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Or do you think Say it again. Ask the question again.
May I ask you an honest question?
Go ahead.
Do you think I'm a racist or stupid?
Let me ask you this. Well, let me say this.
Go ahead.
When you ask the question alone, it suggests that you kind of feel that there may be a little guilt that you just may be, because I would never ask someone that, because I know that I'm not.
Now here's the thing. When I was 6, my father used to make me run around and burn crosses on black people's lawns.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, this is good. This is good for YouTube right here.
My father made me recite the Adolf Hitler chant and everything else.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I was 5. I got kicked out of California State School when I was 5 for calling my best friend named Jasmine. Jasmine, I forgot what her last name was, but she told, my father told me, I will not beat you anymore if you call her, and I'm gonna be correct about the word, I'm not gonna hide it or anything like that at all whatsoever. He told me, if you stop, I will not beat you anymore if you call that girl a fucking nigger. And I did. I got kicked out of California State School when I was 5. Now here's the thing. When I got kicked out of California State School, my mother wrote a 16-page paper to the superintendent. The superintendent came down to my house to find out why a 5-year-old would say that.
Why a 5-year-old?
They found out that my father was forcing me to say that. My father came out.
He was a white supremacist. You said he was a KKK member or what?
No, not KKK, neo-Nazi.
Neo-Nazi.
There's two differences between neo-Nazi and KKK, yes. So basically, in a nutshell, he basically said to the superintendent, what do you want, you fucking nigger? That's exactly what he stated down to the fine line. I'm not gonna lie about that at all whatsoever. My father's name is Scotland Craig Falls. He got locked up for 4 years, only served 2, for beating the holy shit out of his new girlfriend in a bar. In Washoe County, Northern Nevada. And he's on parole. The fact of the matter is this. The reason I asked you if you think I'm a racist or not the fact that I've done fucked up shit in the past because of my father, but because of the fact of the matter is this. There are so many people nowadays that think white people are racist due to the fact of Donald Trump stepping in and saying, let's build a wall, let's do this, let's do that, in a promotion to build up his own agenda. So the idea of the situation that I asked you yourself, do you think I'm a racist by standing on my knees and letting the black guy stab me, but he chooses not to?
Can we go?
Well, obviously you're a racist, because if you tell me that your dad trained you to be a neo-Nazi,
yes, but I can't.
And now you coming out and you're still using stereotypes towards black people, et cetera,
but,
of course you're a racist.
But
I appreciate a racist like you.
But I can't be a racist.
Why can't you be a racist?
Because.
Can we go?
Hold on.
They won't serve me in there, so they say I need to call the cops.
Once again, like I just said, if you have to ask the question, and you know the history you had of your dad being a racist, he just told me that his dad was a neo-Nazi and they used to burn crosses.
But I know him personally, and he's not a racist.
By force. Now here's the fact.
But I don't have a problem with it, though. I mean, I don't know you, so.
All I hang out with is black people.
Well, you have a black boyfriend, or had a black boyfriend.
Now here's the thing that you think that I would be a racist. Eastern European came to the United States.
No, it's not about that. It's about what you just told me.
Yeah,
it's not about
I was forced as a child.
Can we go?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you guys go.
Hold on. Where I was forced as a child, you're stating that I was a racist. Forced as a child at the age of 5
Was your father a racist?
Yes, he was, but I can't be.
And he had you burn crosses, right?
Yeah, at the age of 6, a child. The age of 18 and above. If you do something like that, that's fucked up. But I can't do that anymore. I'm not like that. I cannot do what my father says because I don't like the son of a bitch. But by you stating that I'm a racist, by what my father had me do as a child, what is that basically stating?
It's stating that you just told me that you were calling little girls niggers because of your father.
My father forced me to do that.
So let me ask you this. So let's say, for example, I'm gonna use an analogy. I'm gonna use an analogy.
Go ahead, please.
If a person was gay at age 15 years old,
okay,
right? They were gay at age 15.
Okay.
But at 30,
yes,
they say they're no longer gay.
Yes.
Would you still say that person is gay?
No, not at all, because that's their own choice. I could give two shits.
No. We're not talking about what their choice is. I'm just saying, if they were gay at 15, 10 years old, right? But they say they're no longer gay at age 30. Would that person still be considered gay? I mean, it's black. It's kind of tough to say, right?
No, not at all.
Because if you've done done gay acts, then that would make you gay.
You would be categorized as a
That's my point.
But times have changed. It doesn't matter if you did homosexual activities as a child. You're perfectly fine the way you are.
Oh, and we're not judging them at all. I mean,
fair enough. No. I actually do.
And listen. I mean, it is slightly different because I do know people that have admitted that they used to be racist.
Yes.
And they changed their whole life.
Yes.
But see, there's certain things that you say, like when you say certain things, I see you kind of mix it up. Like you talk about, black people, we got to get them to stop selling crack, but then you turn back around and then you say white people are stupid.
White people are stupid.
I mean, it's kind of like you're trying to balance it out, though. That's kind of how it sounds.
But here's the thing. Every race is dumb. Every race. It doesn't matter. Black, white, Chinese, fucking purple, green.
But when you make a stereotype that's not correct, like when you say black people in general, that means you're talking about doctors. You're talking about
fair enough.
You're talking about some of the kids in the boxing gym across the street over there.
That's fair to actually prove that point. But what I'm trying to get at, there are so many screwed up people nowadays. It shouldn't matter about race or stereotype anything at all whatsoever. The one fact of the matter should be this. One person fucks up, they fuck up. It shouldn't matter about race.
No, it shouldn't matter.
I know.
But that was the first thing that was on your mind when I walked over there, though.
And I did fuck up by saying that. I'm going to admit to that because I'm a grown man. I'm not going to lie about that. Yes, I did say that. But deep down, what I do believe, when one person fucks up, they fuck up. It shouldn't matter about race. But here's the thing.
And I appreciate you admitting when you're wrong.
But here's the thing. When police are police, they stereotype because they have an agenda to fill up the prisons to be able to make $1 every day for kids to go into the prison. Kids, grown men, I'm not even talking about grown men, I'm talking about children. 18, 19, 20, anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie at all whatsoever. I did fuck up by saying that. But I'm trying to tell you what I truly believe.
Yeah. And once again, when it's embedded in your head,
yes,
and you know the past and the history you've had with your father, you shouldn't automatically
the rape, the beatings, and everything else. Yes.
And you shouldn't automatically assume because you had a past like that.
Yes.
That a person walking, up to you with a camera.
No.
Is automatically.
But I do understand this. Ratings are one thing.
Absolutely.
And the second thing, World Star is a very huge thing that everybody decides to put videos on.
Oh yeah.
To try to make people look dumb as shit. I've seen fights within chicken restaurants. I've seen people beating up each other. There was a video earlier that I watched. It was 2 women fighting 1 man for no fucking reason.
But see, we watch it though, and that's the reason why they. That's the reason why they put it up there.
And that is the saddest thing about it.
But it's not just fights on there. It's all kind of crazy stuff on there.
Yeah. Of course, rap videos.
Of course, it's known for
it's
known for fights.
But I personally believe that everybody should pick up one book a month, and that's it.
I need a cigarette.
Okay. All right. Hey, well, I'm gonna let you guys go, man, because I know you guys gotta go. So.
Yeah.
Well, but like I said, check it out. Matter of fact, I might even put this on my boxing channel. So
what is the
this is
channel?
some good stuff right here.
What is the channel called?
DONTAE'S Boxing Nation.
DONTAE'S Boxing Nation.
Right here, spelled just like this. Or you can also check Reality Vids. Reality World Vids.
Reality World Vids with the Z.
I may put it on both channels. All right.
I'll actually watch it.
No, check it out, man. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, no, but that was very informative. And look, it, man. Seriously. I appreciate you being honest with everything you said, talking about your history with your father and all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate that, because the problem with a lot of people today is
they don't tell the truth.
Yeah, they don't tell the truth.
Yeah.
They feel, they don't want to tell too much. They don't want to look guilty or whatever. But they always say when you go to an anonymous class, one of the first steps to recovery is telling the truth. So it's being honest, so I really respect you and commend you for doing that, like I said, I have I
have no benefit to lie at all whatsoever.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have an in-law. He's Italian.
Yeah.
Name is Vince.
Okay.
Straight from New York, Italian accent, everything. He's like in his 60s. And he would tell me how, I used to be, really racist.
Yeah, Italians are.
Yeah.
Especially in New York City.
But now he has all the love in the world for every race.
Good.
And that's why, like I said, I, respect and commend people who can make, a 180 like that.
Yeah.
You can make a transition from being racist to non-racist, and you're on your way, obviously, or, because like I said,
little
once again,
by little, I've just been screwed up as a child.
Yeah. But it's good to let people know that, though, because, but anyway. Hey, man, but thanks for your time. I'm going to go ahead.
Hi, you're watching DONTAE'S Boxing Nation. Woo!